what's up? It's your girl Haitian doll 𝕃𝕚𝕪 back at it again with another YouTube video. Sak passe, come on year, all that. If you are new to my channel, make sure you become a dolly today and subscribe to my channel so you can become part of the dollhouse. Make sure you turn on your post notification bell so you don't miss none of the saucy and lit content that I'll be producing per usual. And make sure you like and comment so I can interact with you in the comment section below, and make sure you like so it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. Before we get into today's video, if you are new to my channel consists of a variety of videos including challenges, lifestyle, fashion, basically everything. We are very versatile over here, and I'm not just geared to one sort of stream of content or several. It's basically anything I want to put on my channel. So that's basically what I have on my channel. Okay, before we get into the title of today's video, as usual, I always give you guys the shout out of the day and the outfit of the day. So let's get into the shout out of the day. The shout out of the day is going to 𝕃𝕚𝕟, or I believe it's pronounced 𝕃𝕚𝕟. I don't know, but I think it's pronounced 𝕃𝕚𝕟. And her channel really has a lot of nail videos and also some hair videos and some hauls as well. I really want you guys to go ahead and check out her channel. She did some nice nail sets on her channel, and they are so pretty and unique, and I really think it's something that you guys would love to watch, especially people who like to get their nails done and always looking for new things to get on their nails. You definitely want to check out her channel. So all of that information will be in the iCard description and on the screen, so you guys don't have any trouble finding it. Let's get into the outfit of the day. As usual, when I film, my outfits are pretty simple. I always tell you guys that, unless I choose to put on something crazy, unless it's a get ready with me, or yeah, but mostly my outfits are pretty basic and simple. So I just have on this shirt that has the Golden Gate Bridge on it. I wore this shirt on my channel before, and it's black and gray. And then I have on these Army fatigue shorts. They're pink, light pink, and a little bit of kind of like fuchsia pink, so it's different shades of pink in this. And then I have on my pink, blue and white Nike slides, and that's pretty much our outfit of the day today. And as usual, I just have on my Amazon wig. Y'all be seeing her for a while. Okay, so now that we got the shout out of the day and the outfit of the day down, let's get into the title of today's video. Okay, so can I get a drum roll please? Today we are going to continue my 10 recommended shows list. So basically, I'm going to be giving you guys 10 recommended Netflix shows. Well, 10 must-watch Netflix shows. That's going to be the title of today's video. My bad. 10 must-watch Netflix shows. So, if you guys haven't seen my 10 must-watch Hulu shows and 10 must-watch HBO Max shows, definitely make sure you go check out those videos. I'll have that in my playlist as well. Those two are already in my playlist, but I'm going to add this one. So, I'm going to be giving you guys 10 must-watch Netflix shows. Make sure you let me know if you have watched these shows already, if you plan on watching these shows, because these are just some of the shows that I watch. I just wanted to keep it short and simple to 10, but there's definitely more that I do watch. And if you want a second part to any one of these videos or this video, let me know down below. So the number one thing I have on my list, it's not in any particular order, it's just how I remember them and how I wrote it down. So yeah, so the number one I have on my list is Grand Army. Grand Army is actually the newest show to Netflix. I love this show, so interesting. It actually has a Haitian girl on there as well, and she speaks a lot of Creole on there with her Haitian family. I love this show, whole bunch of drama. It's pretty much like a teen show, but you can actually relate. I feel like anybody could relate to it, and it has a lot of relatable things. It's very interesting, and it's a lot of mature content, and it was a very good show. I finished like the whole season in probably like 3 days. That's how good it was. And mind you, those episodes are like an hour long, but that show was so good. I was like, I couldn't resist it. So I think I finished the whole season in either 3 to 4 days or probably 5 days max, and it was so good. So I highly recommend Grand Army. And a little bit of overview on the show is like based in a high school in New York, and it's just a whole bunch of teens going through trials and tribulations, and it just gives you a look on their life, and basically shows how teens in this what do I want to say, this century, or basically this day and age, how they go through life with all their trials and tribulations. And it is very interesting. A little bit of comedy, but mostly like seriousness. But I just love Grand Army. For number 2, I have 101, and I used to watch 101 like when I was little. I want to say like when I was in elementary school. And 101 is just a good show. Basically a black TV show classic. You can't go wrong with it, and I'm glad that Netflix is adding some more black TV shows on there. I love them for doing that. But why did they just bump up their price to $17.99 for the premium to get all 4K shows, and basically anybody could watch at the same time? So Netflix just keep raising up their price. That's another situation, but I just wanted to touch on that. But 101 is a good show. Me and my boyfriend are actually rewatching the whole season. I never finished the whole show, but I definitely watched it when I was younger. So me and my boyfriend are actually watching 101 now together on Netflix. Every time I see him, we watch 101 together, and that's just a show. We always watch shows together, but that's one of the shows we are watching together right now. Number 3, I have Girlfriends, and I always used to watch Girlfriends when I was little as well, especially in the morning. And I love Girlfriends. It has a lot of situations in it, and it's pretty much like a show you could really relate to as a black girl, and I just love Girlfriends, and I'm glad Netflix went ahead and add that on there as well. I love Girlfriends, and I love Tracee Ellis Ross, so that's just a little backstory on that. Definitely make sure you go ahead and watch Girlfriends, because you would definitely love it, especially as a woman in color. You would love Girlfriends. Number 4, I have You, and You is basically, it's crazy AF if you really want to look at it that way. So if you haven't seen You, I don't know what planet you on, but you definitely need to go watch You, especially for girls who like, I want to say girls watch this in general, because you never know how a guy is trying to pursue you. And if you see You, you'll understand what I'm saying, because in You, he is crazy stalker AF, and he literally kills everybody that this girl knows or like socializes with, and he goes from like girlfriend and girlfriend doing that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I think I gave y'all a little bit too much, but still. But definitely I highly recommend You, because it's so much plot twist. You're gonna be like, mouth gonna be open like literally the whole time. For number 5, I have Schitt's Creek, and Schitt's Creek is a very funny show, a lot of comedy in there. My boyfriend loves that show. I actually have to finish Schitt's Creek, and I feel like it's a good show, but you have to like pay attention, because you're gonna be mad confused, because they have a lot going on since the beginning of the show to the middle. So you really have to pay attention. But I'm going to finish Schitt's Creek because it's very funny, and I highly recommend that show. Basically about a rich family lost all their money, and they bought a town named Schitt's Creek as a joke when they were rich, and then when they end up losing all their money and their property and everything, they had to go move to the town, and they moved to the hotel, and basically they building themselves back up from there, trying to buy more properties, trying to basically get back on their feet. Not necessarily trying to get rich, but basically trying to get back on their feet by re-owning all these properties and everything. So I highly recommend that. It's very funny, and the family is just so comedic. You will love it. For number 6, I have Blood and Water. I know everybody was talking about this. I think during the start of the pandemic, Blood and Water is so good. And basically with Blood and Water, it's a girl, and she is looking for her sister, because yeah, she's an African girl. She's looking for her sister because she was told that she didn't have a sibling, or she did have a sibling, something like that. And then she went around trying to look for her siblings, trying to piece some pieces together, because her dad actually got taken away for, I guess, sexual assault / rape, something like that. And that's when she was trying to just figure her whole life out, and she's actually trying to help her dad get out of jail, because she don't think her dad did anything, and she think her dad was framed. But I don't want to spoil too much of the show for you guys, but Blood and Water is so good, and I can't wait for the next season. I actually think the next season is coming up pretty soon. Next, I have 60 Days In. Oh, 60 Days In is so good. It is a reality TV show, and basically they take like regular everyday people like me, men, women, whatever, and you go to prison for 60 days. Literally, you go to the prison for 60 days. You can volunteer, and basically you're in the prison for 60 days. They perceive you as a prisoner. You have to adapt to the prison so they don't suspect you, basically, so they don't be like, oh, you're a mole. So this show is so good, and it's kind of like a Beyond Sierra Straight, to be honest, but like for adults, if you really want to look at it. But 60 Days In is so good. I think I literally watched like all the 60 Days In episodes, or probably have, because that's how good it is. It's really repetitive, but as they put different people in there, you get different perspectives, and it's like so good. and you really can see how prison life is according to somebody who's been out in the real world for a while and who doesn't have to stay in prison, to people who have to stay in there every day because of what they did. So I highly recommend 60 Days In. For number 8, I have On My Block. On My Block ending was so I got mad with On My Block ending, but basically On My Block is about a couple of teenagers, and basically they dealing with stuff in their city, like gang violence and all of that. Mainly it's about gang violence and stuff, so I highly recommend that. It's a lot of drama in there. You're gonna love it, especially if you're a person who loves stuff that has drama in it, especially teen drama. You're gonna love On My Block. You probably would hate the ending, but I highly recommend watching On My Block if you haven't seen it yet. For number 9, I have Rhythm and Flow. That's actually a reality TV show with Cardi B, T.I. I'm trying to remember. Oh, Cardi B, T.I. and Chance the Rapper. So basically, they draft rappers from their city and other cities around the world, and then they compete in a competition for, I forgot how much money. I think it's like $100,000, and get signed to a label or whatever, and to get on Chance the Rapper's podcast / talk show called Rap Caviar. And basically it's really good, and I love seeing who wins, and I love discovering new rappers. And the person who wins for the first season, I love it. He raps in Spanish, and he's actually a black guy from California, and he is so interesting. His music is so good. And if you haven't seen that show, what are you doing? I can't wait for the new season, because you really get to learn a lot more about Chance the Rapper, T.I. and Cardi B as well, and other artists. And I think the show is just very creative, and it's great that they giving more exposure to other artists that really didn't get their exposure, and I just love that. So for the last one, I have Orange Is the New Black. And as I said, my boyfriend put me onto this show. I don't know if I talk about this already. No, I didn't talk about this. Okay, so my boyfriend put me on to Orange Is the New Black, and Orange Is the New Black is so good. But what I'm gonna say is those episodes are long, and if you do not pay attention, you are going to be confused, because that's how much drama and juice this show has. And Orange Is the New Black, I think it came out in like 2016, 2015, so I was really late to the scene. I just seen Orange Is the New Black this year. I should have been watched it, but I was like, I don't know, because I don't think it's a show that I would watch. But as soon as my boyfriend put me onto it and I started watching it, I remember finishing that show, like, not quickly, but I literally was watching like probably 7 to 10 episodes in one day. And mind you, the episodes are 1 hour long. So like when I came from the gym and actually I finished doing my classes or whatever, I made sure I made time to watch that show, because it is so good, and you cannot go wrong with Orange Is the New Black. And I think the ending was pretty good as well, so I really recommend Orange Is the New Black. That's one of the shows I highly recommend for you guys to watch, because I know you guys will love it. But the episodes are long, and it's really interesting. It's interesting, a lot of drama, but the episodes are long, so make sure you have time to watch it, and so you don't be lost. Because I know a lot of people, they'll start episodes, and then when they try to restart them, they'll be lost. They gotta do recaps and stuff, and you don't want to be going through that. You just want to be able to watch your show in peace and be like attention grabber, all that stuff. And you need to be shook. You just don't have to be rewinding episodes after you don't watch like half of it. That's mad annoying. So that's all the shows I have. I really hope you guys go ahead and check out these shows on Netflix. I know they're raising the price of Netflix right now, but I think they only raised it for the premium price, if I'm correct. But if it's for like all the other plans, like standard, premium, basic, I don't know. But Netflix had raised their price in the past, and everybody had a problem with that as well. And honestly, they really have to stop doing that, because that's just ridiculous. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching. Make sure you go ahead and check out 𝕃𝕚𝕟 channel. As I said, everything will be the iCard description and on the screen. I really appreciate you guys for watching and coming back to my channel. Make sure you check out the other 2 videos for Hulu and HBO Max. And that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. With love and with care, be blessed and don't be stressed. Now, 𝕃𝕚𝕟𝕟 𝕃𝕚𝕟𝕟 out.